Hello, 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 and good day, everyone. It's another wonderful Wednesday, and I'm so excited to be here with y'all. So, today I get a chance to speak with a learner from the wonderful program that is HerTechTrail. And for those of you who are new here, I spoke with the founder of HerTechTrail a while ago. And for those of you who are not new here, you probably seen that chat where I spoke with Gloria Uchuku of HerTechTrail, and it was awesome. But today I'm speaking with a learner from HerTechTrail, and it's so exciting to speak with a learner and to learn more about her experience going through the program and what she's doing now since she's completed it. Your girl can talk, and it's always ready and excited to talk to y'all. So let's get into it. I want to welcome and introduce my guest, who is Idongesit Akpan. Miss Akpan, please go ahead and introduce yourself and welcome to Talking Tech with Ty.
Thank you, Tai. Hi, everyone. My name is Idongesit Akpan. I'm a former digital marketing student at HerTechTrail.
So exciting. So let's get into it. For those of you who, once again, are not as familiar with Her Tech Trail, it is a wonderful, very empowering tech boot camp program out of Nigeria on the continent of Africa. Her Tech Trail focuses on building sustainable tech careers for African women, and I'm all about that. The future is female, and the future is Africa. So if you don't know that, nice, and don't forget it. All right, Ms. Akpan, please tell me, how did you even find Her Tech Trail? And before that, where are you currently located?
Okay, I'm in Akwa State.
Oh, okay. So you're local to the program of Her Tech Trail in Nigeria. Great to know. How did you find the program?
A friend sent the flyer to me on WhatsApp and told me that, okay, ID. I'm also called ID, it's a short form of Idongesit. So she was, ID, you need to do this. I think that it would be great for you. And I was like, sure, let me just do it. I
I
just
like that.
did it.
Sure. Okay. ID. I think that it's great that your community reached out to you and said, hey, you need to do this. And I'm all about WhatsApp chat groups and like chatting with the homies and being like, here's an opportunity that I saw that may be for you. And I do that all the time in my WhatsApp groups and my Slack groups and LinkedIn messages. So it's great to hear that your homie or part of your community reached out and said, ID, this might be a good thing for you. So tell me about what happened after you went ahead and got the flyer and you applied. How did you feel? Did you think that this might be a good fit? Where were you in your life that you were like, okay, I guess I should do this? What were your expectations?
I wasn't expecting to get in
Hmm.
because one of the requirements was a laptop. So I was like, I will just give it a shot. And if they give me the opportunity, I can use my phone and do what I can. And schools in Nigeria are actually on strike. I haven't been to school since February.
Wow.
So I was like, if I get admitted for this, I will have something to be doing with my time. So I was so happy when I got in. I was very happy that I had something to do. I wasn't just staying at home idle, being on Facebook morning to night. I knew that, okay, 4 hours every week, I'm going to be having classes at a tech with other girls from different places in Nigeria.
That sounds outstanding. I do really appreciate you being transparent and vulnerable with us and letting us know your situation and where you were when this opportunity arose. And I'm really glad that your friend reached out to you. And more importantly, I'm really glad that you took the step towards applying for this opportunity. There are many people that don't even apply because of fear of rejection or fear of whatever in life. The I think one of the most important things is to apply, to be bold, be brave, and step out on faith. Let the universe do the rest, but you have to take that first step. So I'm really happy you took that first step. You applied and you were accepted. Woo! Go ID, go ID. So, what was your? You welcome. What was your workload like when you got accepted? You said 4 hours a week with other women that were doing this program. Now, if you could tell us, what program did you choose? Because we know that HerTechTrail focuses on several different programs, specifically having to do with tech careers. So we know that there's engineering programs, there are design programs, digital marketing programs. So what program was yours
Digital marketing.
and why?
Okay, I'm not someone that is interested in the coding aspect of tech. And I saw product management, but I was like, what's that? So I decided to go in for what I already knew. I already had an idea about.
Okay. And you had an idea about digital marketing. So tell me about a little bit of your experience with digital marketing. I'm an older millennial, so I definitely remember dial up. I definitely remember CDs in the mail here in America where you had access to AOL. I got my first computer in sixth grade. I should say my first personal computer that was all my own. I'm the same age as Zuckerberg. So I remember what the world was like pre Facebook and with Facebook. So tell us, what is your experience? What were you doing in your life that resembled digital marketing to make you align with that as your selection for your program?
I was doing influencer marketing
Ooh,
on on Facebook. I would say I have lots of followers. I don't have up to 10,000 followers, but I'm mostly followed by Gen Zs. So people have products that Gen Zs need, and you'll be like, okay, I want you to promote this. How much would you get? Most times, I don't even get money for it. I do it because I believe in the product, and if someone uses this product, it can change somebody's life. So I can just be like, okay, just drop the content, or do you need me to write the copy? I can actually do that, and I'll put it out there. Then it might not convert to sales, it will convert to awareness and visibility, and also generation of leads. So I started out with influencer marketing. I have a team. I was the only girl then. They should I say they kidnapped me. We used to promote events in my city. So my first gig was actually a tech event. They call it Akpan Tech Week, where different tech stars come to pitch and win money to support their startup. So that was my first ever influencing gig, and it was mad.
wow. I didn't know where you were going to go with the answer to that question, but I really appreciate it and seeing your interest in Gen Z, specifically targeted marketing. Like you said, doing influencer marketing, lead generation, in person events, and translating that to the digital world. I think that that is a great skill to have for this world that we're transitioning to from Web 2 to Web 3, which will be a lot more creator centric and be a lot more community centric. Millennials are the first generation to be native to social media because, for the most part, we invented it. Go us now, stop. But to see Gen Zers add their flair because they inherited it and they're doing their thing. So I'm really proud to hear how you embrace that and being the only young lady on the team and showing them how it goes. So
We
one,
have more ladies now.
excuse me?
We have two more ladies now.
Wonderful. You helped open that door. You walked through it, and two other ladies walked through it now because of you. So that is amazing to have a team that's expanded in the amount of women and the influence that women's voices and women's perspectives and creative acumen brings. So that's exciting. Now, to go back to her tech trail, what was your experience like through the program? And if you could tell us a little bit about the program, you mentioned 4 hours a week, but how many weeks was it? How many months was it? And where were you from like the application process all the way through graduation? So if you could talk about that, we'd really appreciate it.
Okay. So when I started out at HerTechTrail, my energy level was on a 10 over 10. And when I finished, my energy level was also on a 10 over 10. The, the training was for 10 weeks, and it was as if my energy level was never going low. I was always pumped up for classes. I was always pumped up to do stuff out there. And it was just really, really exciting. I started in March and I finished last month. I should be graduating soon, but I'm done with my classes. I'm done with my projects. I've been graded and everything.
Wonderful. And since we talked about community from the inception of your friend reaching out to you on WhatsApp about this opportunity, what was it like being in the program with other ladies? Did y'all have study groups? Like, how did you support each other in getting through this program? And are there any people that you want to shout out from your
Mm,
cohort that may have helped you along to get where you are today?
okay. We had an accountability group for our project. We were grouped into 6 to 7 girls. And before that, I had some girls I had reached out to.
Hmm.
I want to give a big shout out to Ene Onazi. Ene was like a mother figure to me. I'm actually young, so Ene is almost double my age. So most times when I'm feeling down, especially for the laptop support program, Ene was telling me, "You get this." Ruth was hyping me up. Even Victory told me she saw me in her dream getting the laptop, and I was like, "That is too extreme. You're being over spiritual about this. It's not." When I got the laptop, she was actually laughing like, "Shibi, I told you we're going to get this laptop." So I had people that always believed in me. Even when they gave us a LinkedIn assignment to recommend each other, I had people compiling to actually recommend me. And
Wow.
vice versa. So it was really exciting. There was this team spirit. Everybody wanted to lift everyone up, and nobody was hoarding knowledge. If I knew something and someone came to me, I would be like, okay, this is how you can go about it. Or if I do not know, I will tell you, okay, go and text the coach on Slack. I think he's online. Or if I
Yeah.
had other ways for you to reach him, or maybe his WhatsApp number, I'm going to share it with you so you can have a personal connection, or you can reach him faster if Slack is a bit slow.
That's always great to hear because I always talk about community helping to transform people's lives personally and professionally um, on this segment. And knowing that high tides lift all boats. And I believe in the principle of Ubuntu, that is togetherness and collectiveness. Many hands make for light work. And it's great to hear you talk about the knowledge sharing aspect, the support, the cheerleading. And you mentioned earlier about not having a laptop and that being a concern of yours for applying for this program. And then you just mentioned slyly about getting a laptop. So, was there a contest? Was there what happened?
HerTechTrail opened doors. They said they were going to support ladies, black ladies in tech with a laptop. And I applied immediately I saw it. I think the post on Twitter did have up to 20 likes when I applied. And
Yeah.
then I took a click and saw that over 500 people had liked it. And I was so scared. I was very scared. And I had over 1,000 ladies apply for it. So I wasn't even interested. I was like, let me start saving money to get this thing myself because there is no way. So on the announcement day, we were crowded on Google Meet. We were over 200 participants. And Miss Gloria was talking and talking and talking. And I was like, why can't she just go straight and announce the winners and won it? So when she came to that part, she was saying that lots of ladies, like she wasn't expecting the number of applications she got. And it was actually meant to be for one person, but she has to give three ladies. So she mentioned the first name, and it wasn't me. My I was already gone. I was about to cut through the call, go and cry,
Oh,
get some blood, and go and write depressing stuff for my WhatsApp status. Then I was like, let me just calm down a bit. Then the second person she called was actually me. And I was working on somebody's laptop or be someone's laptop, and I almost dropped it on the ground. So I just carefully dropped it on the couch and jumped up, and I was shouting and I was screaming. I didn't even care how my colleague was looking at me, and I was so excited. I was very excited. I didn't see it coming. I didn't expect it because I made a mistake while applying. I submitted the wrong Twitter URL. So I have to go and send an email. I have to go and text a Techtrail on Slack that please, I made a mistake. I this is not my Twitter URL. This is my correct Twitter URL. And I didn't know if they saw it or not because they didn't reply. So I was in suspense. I was bothered. I was worried. I was like, oh, I fucked up. So I'm not going to get this. But I got
It
it,
happened.
and here we are using it to talk with you right now. Yeah.
The laptop story is a really good story, and I did not realize you were such a comedian because you're really making me laugh. This is great to hear your experience. And this is the whole point of speaking with learners on the Learners series to get their ups and downs, their trials, their tribulations within reason, and then to talk about how they persisted and persevered and were ultimately triumphant after doing this program to see how they transform their lives. So you applied, you got accepted. You didn't even think that was going to happen. You got accepted. You needed a laptop. You applied again to a prompt that Miss Gloria Ojuku, who is the founder of HerTechTrail, put out on social media. You won that. You're just excelling. So you got the laptop. You have finished your program. You completed your last steps in the program. Have you written your exams leading up to graduation? You mentioned you're about to graduate. So tell us about the last portion of this path towards graduation and completing the program, please.
Okay. So we're actually given a project, a case study of a fictional character in Spain. We're supposed to develop a digital marketing strategy for her, a landing page, and all that. So
Oof.
with I did my research, but I think my research wasn't good enough because I had my lowest score in the cohort in that project. I had a 60. I saw the corrections my coach gave and I was like, oh, I think I rushed over this. I didn't take my time to do it because I actually turned it in late. So it's my fault. It's nobody's fault. I believe that if I was given another chance, I would have done better, but it's okay. My cumulative score is good. I've reached the cutoff mark to acquire a certificate from a Techtrail. So I'm good to go.
Ex- That sounds excellent. So you're getting ready to graduate. And then what comes next? I hear you have acquired a really exciting role. So could you tell us more about it?
Okay. I got a job while studying with her Techtrail. I started working with a fintech startup in my local city as their social media manager and marketer. I also handle their emails. And I also got a job with HerTechTrail as their
Mhm.
community manager
I
recently.
just I just feel like every question I ask you, there is like a triumphant moment and this chat is just going upward to hear your growth over the past 6 months and the past 10 weeks being in this program. It is exciting to watch you grow and see where you're going and track your progress. So, not only did you land a role while still studying and being very active in your programming at Her Tech Trail, not only did you land a role at a fintech startup, but you're also giving back to the community that supported you by being a community manager. That sounds exciting. So tell us what a community manager actually does and what that means in the HerTech Trail ecosystem.
Okay. The role of a community manager is to spark up engagement in the community, get inquiries, keep everybody going, keep the social media and Slack channels alive. If there's any lady that has an inquiry about being in tech or entering into her tech show, if I see the comments on social media, I'll be sure to answer. Then if we're having events like Twitter spaces, maybe an onboarding event or a Google Meet event, I'll be the one hosting it, introducing the speakers and people that need to speak during the meeting, just the social butterfly of the company.
I like that. Little social mariposa of her tech trail. That is awesome. I gotta say, this has been so exciting to hear all of your thoughts, your insights. Now that you are gainfully employed, getting ready to fully complete the program and graduate, and we've had this conversation. Are there some things that, in hindsight, in retrospect, that you look back on and think about you, your journey that could have been different or you want to be different? Or any insights that you want to share for someone else that would be in a tech boot camp like this or maybe want to apply to HTT, Her Tech Trail? Is there any insights from your experience that you'd like to share with us?
Yes, I would like to share something. Share
Okay.
something. I just want to say that you don't need to have everything before you start. Just like me, I was thinking that I must be a pro in digital marketing. I must have a laptop and all the resources. I just have passion, just be consistent. And please, if you're breaking into tech, don't expect to make $1,000 the next day. It doesn't work that way. Tech
No.
is not Jack and the Beanstalk. There are stages. There are growth stages. So
Mhm.
be to learn, be humble to learn, be passionate about learning, and never be afraid to ask for help, to reach out for help. Nobody truly knows it all. There are sometimes I got stuck and I had to reach out to some persons in my cohort, or I reach out to my coaches and be like, please, I don't understand this. How can I go about it? So develop team spirit. Don't try to do everything on your own. Collaboration is better than competition.
Ooh, say it again for the people in the back that didn't hear. Say it again. What was that?
Collaboration is better than competition. So always try to get somebody on board and never stop spreading the gospel of tech. Tech is the future. Tech is going to change your life. And never underestimate the power of community. A community is very powerful. They might not be able to give you all the resources you need, but they're going to give you that push.
Hmm. And the guidance and the support and the connection to other resources. This has been outstanding to talk to you about your experience. And I just want to say that once again, ID is the community manager at HerTechTrail and a former digital marketing learner while she's finishing up and graduating at HerTechTrail. And if anyone is interested in connecting with her, please reach out to her here on LinkedIn. LinkedIn, I love you, because she can be a part of your community and you be a part of her community and extend your connections, extend your knowledge, extend your kindness. That's how we continue to grow as people and as human beings. Not only that, if you are interested in continuing to follow Her Tech Trail and or supporting the organization, please go ahead and check out Her Tech Trail. Learn more about ID and Her Tech Trail by going to hertechtrail.org. It's a fabulous organization. You can donate your time, you can donate your financial funds. Just there are so many organizations doing great work, and I'm hoping to continue to highlight them and its participants and its learners and their journeys. As we wrap up here, because your girl likes to be on time and appreciates your time, ID, is there anything else that you'd like to share with our community and say, because we're so proud of you and we want to continue to support you? Is there anything else that you'd like to say about yourself, your journey, or Her Tech Trail as a whole?
Okay, first of all, I want to thank you for bringing me on here. It's
Of
been an
course.
amazing time. And for now, I wouldn't be needing jobs because my current jobs are really tasking and I need to give him my best,
Absolutely.
deliver my absolute best, my absolute best. So, but I'm always available for social media management gigs, community role gigs, and you can always hit me up for us to exchange ideas. And if you have courses on community management, please, I'm interested. Social media management, I would like to upskill. I don't want to stay where I am. I'm always going up. I'm not going down. So I'm interested in learning, on learning and relearning. That's just what I want at the moment. I just want to grow in knowledge and understanding. Thank you.
You're welcome, and we look forward to continue to support you and to see you continue to grow exponentially in your personal life and your professional life. And we thank you so much for your time. So, everyone, as we wrap up, I thank you so very much for being here for another week, another wonderful Wednesday here on Talking Tech with Ty and having ID as well, representing her Tech Trail on another learner series. So, with that, bye. Deuces. Bye, ID. Bye, everyone.
Bye.